Genoa City prepares to ring in the new year this week. While it's a time for celebration and fresh starts, someone will find themselves in trouble. According to the Young and the Restless spoilers, Ian's plan will put someone in danger. Here's a look at the drama for December 30, January 3. Much like everyone in Genoa City, the Newmans have had a chaotic year. They're ready to say goodbye to 2024 and hello to 2025. Victor, Nikki, and Claire celebrate New Year's Eve at the ranch. The trio are smiling as Victor toasts to 2025, declaring it their best yet. But more drama might be following the Newmans into next year. At the jazz club, Christine is in for a New Year's surprise when Danny arrives. The rock star has been on tour while Christine is in Genoa City helping Daniel. It's a happy reunion with Christine and Danny, who are later joined by his family. But not everyone will be excited to see the couple. Phyllis will say or do something to ruin Danny and Christine's joyful moment. Later, Ian puts the next phase of his plan into motion. A few weeks ago, Ian created a new persona when he met Tessa. Unbeknownst to Tessa, Ian is a former cult leader who made Mariah's life hell. Now he's back to cause trouble for Mariah and her wife. After drugging Tessa's drink, Ian waits outside of society until she comes staggering out. Ian promises he's got her as she collapses into his arms. Given Ian's evil past, there's no telling what he has in mind for Tessa. Hey everyone, welcome back to Radiant SERUM. I'm Aubrey, and I hope your day is shining bright. Thank you for joining me. Let's jump right into today's video. For the Monday, December 30 episode of The Young and the Restless, spoilers photos show it's New Year's Eve in Genoa City and everyone is ready for a good time. Will 2025 be a better year for Sharon? She hopes so. She takes some time with her daughters as the 2024 comes to a close. The past few months have been hard on them all, and Sharon, Faith, and Mariah could use some peace. Unfortunately for Mariah, that peace won't last long. By the time she shows up at society to see Tessa, her wife will be beside herself. Speaking of society, that's where Devin and Abby choose to dine for their first NYE as a couple. There's nowhere more appropriate for the newlyweds. It's private, intimate, and the perfect place to show their love. As for everyone else, they are at the jazz club for a night of festive joy and a few holiday surprises, including Danny. He rushes back to town to see Christine before the clock strikes midnight. Expect to see Christine share a few laughs with Michael and Lauren. These three aren't going to let all the legal drama get in the way of their friendship, even if Phyllis has a few choice words about that. Hopefully having Summer and Daniel around will soothe her fiery temper. Also in the crowd are Tracy, Jack, and Diane. They'll share in the good vibes as well. It's nice to put their battles behind them and spend time with friends and family. It was a busy week in Genoa City, and the Young and the Restless recap for December 23 to 27 had its share of drama and unresolved problems for people throughout Genoa City. Victor and Nikki hugged, and Victor assured her she deserved everything and more. As they kissed, Cole and Claire arrived. Cole thanked them for inviting him, explaining that Victoria was sick. Victor welcomed Claire to her first Newman Christmas, and they toasted to the occasion. Cole admitted that Christmas had never meant much to him before, but Claire brought him immense joy and light. Claire thanked everyone for their love and promised to honor the trust they placed in her. She presented Nikki with a family portrait she had commissioned. Victor even remarked how good it was, surprising Cole by acknowledging him as part of the family. Victor and Cole spoke privately, with Victor admitting he had been protective due to past disappointments, but now saw Cole as a good man and father. Shaking his hand, he officially welcomed Cole to the family. Nikki and Claire called it a Christmas miracle. Later, Cole gave thoughtful gifts, an antique book for Nikki and a signed Muhammad Ali autobiography for visibly impressed Victor. Nikki told Claire her gift, an Appaloosa horse named Seeker, would arrive at dawn. Claire wished her mother were present. Cole promised that they would spend every Christmas together moving forward. Meanwhile, Sharon told Mariah and Faith about a breakthrough during hypnosis, showing that she didn't kill Heather. Her daughters were thrilled, but Sharon cautioned it would take effort to prove her innocence. They hugged and then decorated the tree. Phyllis barged in, demanding answers about the new evidence. Sharon calmly declared her innocence. Tracy and Ashley chatted over drinks at society. Their cheerful mood dimmed when Diane arrived, but Tracy asked Ashley to remain civil. Diane apologized for the turmoil she had caused and hoped for a fresh start. While Tracy was ready to move on, Ashley admitted she wasn't sure she could. Later, Jack and Kyle admired the Christmas tree at the Abbott estate. They reminisced about family traditions and the passage of time. Jack encouraged Kyle to cherish the present and avoid the mistakes he made. Diane joined them and gave Kyle her journal entries from their years apart. Kyle thanked her, and they hugged before leaving to meet Claire. Jack and Diane exchanged meaningful gifts, an inscribed watch for Jack and a necklace for Diane. Tensions flared at Sharon's as Phyllis lashed out. Despite Sharon telling her the truth, Phyllis accused her of dodging justice. Faith revealed that someone else might have framed Sharon, which fueled Phyllis's anger. Sharon told her to leave. After Sharon, Nick, Mariah, Tessa, and Faith enjoyed singing carols and the snowfall. Phyllis visited Daniel. She complained that Sharon disrupted her holiday. Daniel suggested there might be more to Sharon's story. However, Phyllis dismissed this, insisting that Sharon must face justice. Daniel was frustrated by his mother's bitterness. At society, Phyllis vented to Summer. She wasn't pleased with Michael's plan to defend Sharon. Summer told her mother to focus on her future instead of Sharon. Phyllis appeared to consider this, but became animated when Billy arrived. She declared her frustration with Sharon's manipulation. Billy told her not to seek retribution. He suggested she channel her energy into helping him reclaim Chancellor Industries, which could also benefit Daniel. Phyllis agreed to consider it. Meanwhile, Nick and Daniel met at Crimson Lights. Daniel questioned Sharon's claim about a mystery hand involved in Heather's death. Nick tried to reassure him, explaining Sharon's hypnosis sessions and the possible existence of another suspect. Daniel remained skeptical and frustrated despite Nick's insistence, but agreed to stay informed. Chance showed up at Sharon's house to discuss reopening the investigation. Sharon told him about her hypnosis, claiming a third person was involved in Heather's death. Chance reminded her that there was no evidence. Michael insisted Chance pursue the angle. Daniel showed up and confronted Sharon. He doubted her story, but reluctantly acknowledged the need for further investigation. Summer saw Chance at Crimson Lights. They had an awkward exchange about their relationship, both admitting confusion and lingering feelings. They tentatively agreed to have dinner soon. In a motel room, Ian and Jordan discussed their schemes. Ian reassured Jordan about their plan, which now involved Phyllis. He described her as a perfect ally for the next phase. Despite her frustrations, Jordan agreed to stay aligned with him. In Los Angeles, Amy enjoyed the city. Audra said Amy looked like a movie star. Nate and Audra learned from Denise Tolliver that Damien's life seemed tied to a mysterious company, Monte Cristo Investments. Amy recalled Damien's fondness for Alexander Dumas, the Count of Monte Cristo, and she pointed out parallels between its plot and his life. Nate said he'd contact Damien carefully. At society, Nikki and Lauren reflected on their year. Nikki revealed she'd worked to remain civil with Adam, even crediting his success at Newman Media. Lauren encouraged Nikki to focus on family. Elsewhere, Chelsea and Adam visited Victor at the ranch. Victor praised Connor's hockey skills and subtly suggested they move into the family property. Although Chelsea resisted rekindling her relationship with Adam, she acknowledged the potential benefits for Connor. Later, Adam proposed that they try again for their family's sake. Chelsea remained hesitant. At Crimson Lights, Chelsea and Adam discussed Victor's proposition. Adam admitted his mistakes with Sally and urged Chelsea to rebuild their life together, emphasizing their shared history and Connor's happiness. Meanwhile, Victor offered Cole a role at Newman Enterprises. Claire shared her childhood dreams of horses with Nikki and Lauren. Nikki was anxious about Victor's meeting with Cole, suspecting it involved something big. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of December 30, 2024 are here. Next week, fans can expect Victor Newman to issue a threat to Ian Ward. Maria Copeland feels haunted by her past. Plus, Jordan sets her sights on a new target. We and our spoilers for Monday, December 30 reveal that Ian and Jordan make a risky move. According to the weekly preview clip, Ian and Jordan target Tessa Porter. After Tessa is drugged by Ian, she stumbles out of society. Ian just happens to be right there waiting for Tessa to collapse into his arms. Monday's episode will also include Victor and Nikki Newman expressing concern over Nick Newman's support of Sharon Newman. Nick's instincts told him all along that Sharon was innocent of Heather Stevens' murder. Nick might also inform Victor and Mickey about Alan Laurent hypnosis sessions with Sharon. Danny Romalotti rushes home to meet up with Christine Blair on New Year's Eve. Danny couldn't make the flight after being snowbound. However, Danny finds a way to ring in the new year with cricket despite the obstacles. Once again, there will be no new episode of The Young and the Restless. Have a happy and safe New Year's Day. On Thursday, January 2, Nick ends up making some kind of shocking discovery. Maria feels haunted by her past. Meanwhile, Jordan sets her sights on a new victim. On Friday, January 3, Victor issues a threat to Ian. Of course, Ian likely claims that he's reformed and released and reformed. Victor will know better than to believe Ian is capable of reformation. Plus, Claire Grace Newman and Kyle Abbott celebrate the new year in style. Meanwhile, Phyllis Summers tells a secret to Daniel Romalotti Jr. Does Phyllis' hate for Sharon run so deep that she might join forces with Ian and Jordan? Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most during the week of December 30, 2024? What are your predictions for Jordan, Ian, Tessa, Maria, and Sharon? The Young and the Restless spoilers suggest that Genoa City can often be a revolving door, where people enter the canvas only to exit and then return. Who will be coming and who will be going in the little town during the week of December 30, January 3? Time to find out all the interesting casting changes that are set to unravel over the next 5 days. The Young and the Restless spoilers, Cricket Blair and Danny Romalotti's NYE drama. E&R spoilers reveal that Christine Blair and Danny Romalotti are set to make a holiday return, and their short storyline will be an interesting one. The two are set to reunite in the land of Genoa City for New Year's Eve, as some of their friends and loved ones gather at the GCAC Jazz Lounge. Cricket and Danny will both return on the Monday, December 30 episode. However, they won't return together. As it seems, the Bug left Danny's world tour a little early to visit Nina Webster in LA, and as Danny is heading home for NYE festivities, he gets caught in a snowstorm, stuck at the airport. Will the rock star make it back to GC in time to give his love her New Year's kiss? Fans will have to tune in to find out. My and our spoilers. Dastardly plan unfolding. Everyone's favorite villains are back at it with more airtime this week and more dastardly plans. Jordan targets a new victim during the Monday, December 30, and the Thursday, January 2 shows. Meanwhile, her partner in crime, Ian Ward, will also have scenes on Monday's show, as he manipulates Tessa Porter, while also running into a familiar face from his past as the episode closes. In an interesting turn of events, Ian will also have a face-off with Victor Newman during the Friday, January 3 show. Who are you looking forward to seeing most during the week of December 30, January 3? The Young and the Restless spoilers document that Jordan Howard dislikes putting herself alone in Genoa City, Wisconsin. However, the ever-fluid ultimate manipulator, Ian Ward, appears to have motivated his so-called partner. Ian was partially cloaked when he overheard Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, and Billy Abbott discussing payback. That was soapy music to Ian's sordid ears. The plan he proffered to Jordan wasn't heard by the audience, with Ian's dialogue taking place between scenes. But the implication is that he wants Jordan to kill, with Phyllis being the plot vehicle that will be ridden to the intended target's injury or worse. The Young and the Restless spoilers, Phyllis Summers is out. Phyllis told Billy that she was out. However, there's always wiggle room when it comes to the Phoenix. She's risen from the ashes many times and feels the need to transfer rage from the injustice of Sharon Newman's situation. As viewers recall, Sharon has changed her claim, now stating that she didn't kill Heather Stevens, but that an unknown person did. Of course, Sharon is right. Phyllis refuses to accept that her longtime nemesis is innocent, instead firmly believing that justice must be applied. By and are spoilers, a confluence of events forming. Devoted soap fans see the setup. Phyllis doesn't believe Sharon, who, along with Michael Baldwin and Nick Newman, successfully convinced Chance Chancellor to pursue a reopening of this murder case. Add Ian's desire to pull the strings of various involved characters, and a coming rectification awaits. The easy glimpse sees Jordan as Ian's sacrificial lamb, but that could be the bait being offered to the audience. While Ian has often eluded permanent comeuppance, maybe this time, it will happen. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Jordan Howard is playing with house money. Jordan was languishing in jail until a fake reverend purposely happened upon her. Ian's invented rehabilitation included faking out the authorities, with those gullible employees buying his game. Ian never intended to walk on the right path, but was waiting for another opportunity to inject darkness into the world. Then, during one flashback day, he gleaned Jordan's backstory and realized an opening. Both remarkable, great actors are a delight for the senses. Like their characters, Ian and Jordan's unholy alliance is entirely unpredictable. That means anyone, including either or both, could be captured and jailed before their plot is exacted. But whether their blood spills or that of other innocent GC characters is highly compelling. The new year provides the potential illusion of revenge for two of the most compelling baddies in this soap opera's rich history. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of December 30, 2024, are here. Next week, fans can expect Victor Newman to threaten Ian Ward. Phyllis Summers shares a secret with Daniel Romalotti, Jr. Plus, Maria Copeland is haunted by her past. Y and R spoilers for Monday, December 30 reveal that Ian and Jordan make a dangerous move. According to the weekly preview clip, it appears that Jordan and Ian target Tessa Porter. After being drugged, Tessa stumbles out of society and right into Ian's arms. Victor and Nikki Newman question Nick Newman's support of Sharon Newman. Of course, Nick's gut has told him all along that Sharon didn't kill Heather Stevens. Nick might also tell Nikki and Victor about Alan Laurent hypnotizing Sharon. Elsewhere, Danny Romalotti races home to reunite with Christine Blair on New Year's Eve. Danny ended up being snowbound, which delayed the flight. However, Danny finds a way to make it back to Genoa City just in time to ring in the new year with cricket. On Tuesday, December 31, there will be no new episode airing. Enjoy New Year's Eve, everyone. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Wednesday, January 1, New Year's Day. Once again, there will be no new episode of The Young and the Restless on this day. Wednesday is New Year's Day, so enjoy. On Thursday, January 2, Nick makes a shocking discovery. Maria will be haunted by her past. Plus, Jordan ends up targeting a new victim. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Friday, January 3. Ian Ward threatened. On Friday, January 3, Victor threatens Ian. Of course, Ian will probably claim that he's released and reformed, only there to share the good news. Victor will know better, though. Plus, Kyle Abbott and Claire Grace Newman celebrate the new year in style. Elsewhere, Phyllis shares a secret with Daniel. Does Phyllis' hate for Sharon run so deep that she might join forces with Ian and Jordan? Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most during the week of December 30, 2024? What are your predictions for Jordan, Ian, Tessa, Mariah, and Sharon? What does the future hold for Phyllis, Claire, Kyle, Victor, Nikki, and the other characters? The Young and the Restless brought one of the final weeks of December to a close with Christmas celebrations in Genoa City. As families gathered to celebrate the holidays, some underlying drama also brewed beneath, as always. Victor and Nikki celebrated Christmas at the Newman Ranch, welcoming Cole into the fold and extending an invitation to Chelsea. Nate and Audra spent their Christmas in Los Angeles looking for Damien. Meanwhile, Phyllis refused to believe that Sharon could be innocent. She confronted her old rival on Christmas Eve after her hypnosis, berating her for changing her statement. Nikki and Victor celebrated Christmas at the Newman Ranch. Victor also accepted Cole as part of the family and as Victoria's partner. Michael and Lauren informed Phyllis that Sharon had hypnosis and realized that she was not guilty, much to Phyllis' disbelief. At her house, Sharon shared the news of the hypnosis with her daughters Mariah and Faith as the family breathed a sigh of relief. However, the joy was short-lived as Phyllis stormed into Sharon's house for a heated confrontation. Sharon stood her ground with Phyllis, asking her to leave the house and stop badgering her. Sharon also reasserted that she was innocent, something that did not go well with Phyllis. She stormed out to inform her son Daniel of the latest developments. At the Abbott house, Jack and Kyle spoke about their family and considered forgiveness. Finally, Kyle and Diane put their differences to rest and came back together as mother and son. The soap aired a rerun episode from 1985 for the Christmas holiday. It featured Victor Newman and the storyline of his romantic past, in which he was torn into a love triangle between Nikki and Ashley. Meanwhile, Lauren had marital issues with her then-husband Paul, while the soap's resident musician Danny was seen wishing for inspiration to compose his next big hit. After Phyllis told Daniel about Sharon's revelation, he confronted her, asking why she kept changing her story. Nick came to Sharon's defense and asked Daniel to keep an open mind about Sharon's innocence. Summer and Kyle met and admitted that they missed each other over Christmas. Burying the hatchet, they decided to grab a bite to eat together. Meanwhile, Ian and Jordan thought of putting a new plan into motion. At the Newman house, Chelsea and Victor shared a conversation where he asked her to return to Adam's life. He mentioned that she and Connor would have his full support if they chose to return to Adam as a family again. Claire, Lauren, and Nikki shared a meal at Society, discussing what was in store for them in the year to come. In Los Angeles, Nate and Audra tried to glean more information about Damien after hiring a private eye. The upcoming week on The Young and the Restless will mark the end of December and usher in the first month of 2025. As always, the drama will unfold across multiple storylines for the characters in Genoa City. Victor and Nikki will be seen questioning Nick's support of Sharon, as Ian and Jordan make a dangerous move against their next victim. However, Nick is expected to uncover some shocking evidence about Heather's case. In other happenings, Danny will return to Port Charles to surprise Christine on New Year's Eve. Meanwhile, Claire and Kyle are all set to celebrate the beginning of 2025 together. The week will also feature 2 episode reruns for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. These will be a repetition of the episodes aired previously on November 8, 2024, and April 6, 2006, respectively. Victor and Nikki shall question Nick's support of Sharon, even after the hypnosis results that she might be innocent. Meanwhile, Ian and Jordan shall make a dangerous move, leaving the audience to wonder who their next victim might be. Danny will be seen returning to Port Charles after quite a while. He will be seen surprising Christine on New Year's Eve. The soap will air a repeat telecast of the episode on November 8, 2024. This will be due to the holiday special runs on CBS. In the past episode, Victor brought Nikki home and surprised her with the Newman Ranch, fresh from its renovation. On the other hand, Devin and Abby finalized their wedding plans. For the New Year holiday, the soap will release a repeat telecast episode once more. This shall be the one on April 6, 2006, bringing the audiences back in time. The past episode revolved around Sharon confronting Phyllis about her affair with Nick. Audiences will be able to see the rivalry that has marked the lives of the two women ever since. Additionally, Jack dealt with a crisis at Jabat, while Victoria kept a secret from her then-partner, Brad. Nick makes a shocking discovery about Heather's murder. Hopefully, the evidence he uncovers might help Sharon in her court case. Given Ian's presence in town, it is only natural that Maria will start to feel haunted by his nefarious involvement in her past. Meanwhile, Jordan shall be seen targeting her newest victim. After a stunning reveal to Genoa City, Victor shall be seen threatening Ian in true rival style. Kyle and Claire shall be seen celebrating the new year in style. Meanwhile, Phyllis will share a secret with Daniel. The Young and the Restless debuted in 1973, making it one of the longest-running American soap operas. The soap is set in the fictional Genoa City and initially focused on the Brooks and Forrester families. However, as the soap evolved, it shifted its focus to the Newmans, Abbotts, and Winters. The soap has seen many exits and returns of characters over the years, and 2024 has been no different. Ian Ward, portrayed by Ray Wise, was introduced as a cult leader on The Young and the Restless. He is known for manipulating Mariah Copeland and Nikki Newman, which led to his imprisonment in 2015. After an 8-year-long imprisonment, Ian returned to the soap on November 14, 2024, where he was seen collaborating with Jordan Howard. Since his return, Ian has been involved in framing Sharon Newman for the murder of Heather Stevens. Along with Jordan, he has been plotting against the Newman family. Trisha Cast has been portraying Nina Webster since her introduction in 1986. She has even won a Daytime Emmy Award for her performance. Nina left Genoa City in 2012 after seeing Paul Williams with Christine Blair. In October 2024, Trisha returned to the show, reprising her role as Nina. Her return is connected to Chance Chancellor, the new police chief. Since her return, her relationship with Cons has been explored, and she has also been involved with Genoa City's police department. Christine Blair, nicknamed Cricket, was introduced in 1983 as a teen model for Jabot Cosmetics. She has been romantically involved with Danny Romalotti and Paul Williams. Christine survived a sexual assault in her teens, which motivated her to pursue a career in law, and she is now a district attorney in Genoa City. She returned to the soap in August 2024 during significant events in Genoa City. Since her return, she has rekindled past relationships and introduced new storylines revolving around her professional and personal lives. Lauralee Bell, daughter of the show's creators, has portrayed Christine since her introduction in 1983. Bell earned a Daytime Emmy Award nomination. Danny Romalotti was introduced in 1981 as a rock singer on The Young and the Restless. Portrayed by Michael, Danny is the son of Rex Sterling and has a sister named Gina Roma. Over the years, he has been romantically involved with Tressie Abbott, Christine Blair, and Phyllis Summers. Danny left Genoa City in 1998 with his son Daniel for a European tour as a musician. In the following years, Danny made a few guest appearances on the soap. In April 2024, he made a notable return on the show's 50th anniversary. He rekindled past relationships and participated in a crossover event with the Bold and the Beautiful. Claire Grace, portrayed by Haley Aaron, was introduced on The Young and the Restless in February 2024. Aaron previously played Abby Newman on the soap. Claire is associated with the Newman media and has been involved in the business, and is also speculated to be included in the power dynamics of the Newman family. It was revealed that Claire is the daughter of Cole Howard and Victoria Newman. She was presumed dead at birth due to a baby switch by Jordan Howard. Claire grew up with Jordan and said that her parents died in an accident. Since the revelation, she has been building a bond with her parents. Abby Newman, born November 2000, is the daughter of Ashley Abbott and Victor Newman. She has been portrayed by Melissa Ordway since 2013. Abby's paternity was hidden for a long time, and she grew up believing Brad Carlton to be her father. Abby developed a relationship with Devin Hamilton, with whom she has a son, Dominic. Abby and Devin married on the show's 13,000th episode. In September 2024, Ordway announced through her Instagram story that she had been taken off contract and would be appearing on a recurring basis. Cameron Kirsten, portrayed by Lyden Ashby, was introduced in 2003. He was introduced as a wealthy businessman who had an abusive relationship with Sharon Newman. He tried to frame Sharon for murder, but his plot was exposed and he was imprisoned. After a 2-decade absence, Cameron returned to the show in 2023. He turned out to be a problem to Sharon as he kidnapped Sharon's daughter, Faith Newman. Sharon confronted him and stabbed him to his death in 2023. Cameron continued appearing on the soap in Sharon's hallucination, and last appeared on November 25, 2024. Connor Newman was introduced in 2013 as the son of Adam Newman and Chelsea Lawson on The Young and the Restless. He was later revealed to be the son of Dylan McAvoy and was named Terrence Connor McAvoy too. In October 2024, Connor started exhibiting behavioral issues. His parents recognized the need for him to get help for these issues and enrolled him in a boarding school. He left Genoa City to attend the boarding school and might return soon. Faith Newman is the daughter of Nick Newman and Sharon Newman. She was born on September 30, 2009. Faith was part of major storylines, including the truth about her parentage and a kidney transplant. In June 2024, Faith graduated from high school and left Genoa City to attend college. This marked her temporary departure from the soap, and she might return in the future. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal Kyle Abbott won't be able to share a midnight kiss with Claire Newman, but they'll still find a way to celebrate the New Year's kickoff. Since Harrison Abbott had a cold, Kyle will spend New Year's Eve playing video games with his son. Claire wanted to ring in the new year with her family anyway, so she'll keep herself busy on this special occasion. However, Kyle and Claire will have a chance to come together for a celebration after the countdown happens. My and our spoilers indicate that Claire and Kyle will have a very stylish start to 2025, so they still have some great scenes on the way. It sounds like Kyle and Claire will have a little private party as they embrace what the new year has to offer. Claire and Kyle may have some one-on-one time as they grow closer and perhaps make some resolutions. Although Kyle and Claire will no doubt make some positive predictions about the year ahead, this will be the calm before the storm. With Jordan and Ian Ward's plans heating up, Claire and Kyle will inevitably get pulled into more drama. In other words, all the lovey-dovey moments brewing will set the stage for impending disaster. It looks like Kyle and Claire will strengthen their connection and have one last celebration before chaos is unleashed. I and our fans can expect Jordan to make Claire's life a total nightmare with Ian's help in the not-too-distant future. You can bet that Kyle will land in some tight spots as a result, so don't miss all the startling news to come. Are you rooting for Kyle and Claire to become a lasting couple? Will all the Jordan mayhem ahead make this duo stronger in the end? For now, the Young and the Restless spoilers say Claire and Kyle will celebrate the start of 2025 in the January 3 episode, so stay tuned for updates on what's in store. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Summer Newman has more difficulties ahead of her. Although Summer has been dealing with enough family drama for a lifetime, she'll have to face some other shockers in the coming weeks. Summer was hoping the new year might be better than the last one, but things won't kick off on a pleasant note. Here are 3 ways Summer's life will blow up thanks to some upcoming story twists. Summer defends wrongfully accused Phyllis. For starters, it looks like Phyllis Summers may get a taste of the trouble that Sharon Newman has been dealing with. Phyllis is totally convinced that Sharon wiped Heather Stevens off the map, but Jordan and Ian Ward set her up. Now Ian and Jordan seem poised to frame Phyllis for Sharon's vanishing act. It's probably going to look like Phyllis abducted Sharon and did something to her for revenge, so Summer will presumably defend her mom's innocence. More romantic issues with Chance, of course, if Chance Chancellor ends up investigating Phyllis and maybe even arresting her, that could cause more romantic hurdles with Summer. Although Summer and Chance recently decided to test the waters of a relationship again, all this Phyllis chaos could ruin things. Summer and Chance may be over for good if she feels like he's being unfair to Phyllis, just like she felt he was unfair during Daniel Romalotti Jr.'s arrest turmoil. Summer lands in Jordan and Ian's path. Naturally, Summer could put herself in Jordan and Ian's path if she starts digging to help Phyllis. It could lead to Summer landing in some danger as well and becoming a new victim in all the madness. Will Summer find herself stuck in a risky situation? Could Summer make some stunning discoveries that put her own life on the line? Based on our my and our predictions, Summer's definitely gearing up for some chaotic fallout, so we'll pass along updates on any bad news that's headed her way. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Summer's world will spin out and pull plenty of other characters into the pandemonium. The Young and the Restless spoilers update for Monday, December 30, reveals that Nick Newman will deliver some great news to Sharon Newman, Mariah Copeland, and Faith Newman, since the cops officially reopened the investigation. Sharon will be ready to face the public again, so she'll offer to join Mariah and Faith for a New Year's Eve celebration at Society. Nick will seem like he wants to be near Sharon for safety's sake, so he'll want to go too. However, Nick and Faith will swing by the main ranch house first to see Victor Newman and Nikki Newman. Maria will plan to head over to Society to meet up with Tessa Porter, but Sharon will decide to drive her own car so she can come home earlier. At the coffee house on Monday's I and R episode, an angry Jordan will listen to Claire Newman gush to Esther Valentine about what a wonderful year she's had. After Ian Ward texts Jordan some instructions, she'll show up near Society when Sharon's getting out of her car. That'll give Jordan a chance to appear behind Sharon and knock her out with chloroform. Inside the restaurant, Ian will once again play the part of sweet Warren Masters as he seeks a reservation for 2. There won't be anything left due to the late hour, but Tessa will suggest she could put Warren's name down in case of cancellations. When Tessa leaves her water bottle unattended, Ian will dump something in it that leaves Tessa feeling lightheaded and in a fog. Tessa will eventually head outside to get some fresh air, but she'll end up stumbling into Ian as he catches her. Since Tessa will have a hard time catching her breath, Ian will sit her down and give her a puff of an inhaler. Maria will show up looking concerned about Tessa's obvious medical ordeal, but then she'll lock eyes with Ian and become even more alarmed. At the ranch, Nick and Faith will give Victor Newman and Nikki Newman updates on some of the memories that came back to Sharon during hypnosis. Christine Blair will also hear the latest hypnosis info as she chats with Michael Baldwin and Lauren Fenmore Baldwin at the Jazz Lounge. Michael will defend Sharon's innocence and make some positive predictions about her case. Since Alan Laurent will be snowed in across the country and unable to make it back for New Year's Eve, Jack Abbott and Diane Jenkins Abbott will convince Tracy Abbott to join their own jazz lounge celebration. Phyllis Summers, Daniel Romalotti Jr., and Summer Newman will all end up there as well. So that'll give Phyllis an opportunity to spar with Christine, Michael, and Lauren. Phyllis will struggle to hold herself back after promising Summer and Daniel that they can have a pleasant evening together. In the end, Phyllis will head upstairs and miss out on celebrating the countdown with Daniel and Summer. Christine won't expect to see Danny due to him getting trapped by snow in Canada, but he'll manage to get a flight back to Genoa City anyway. Christine will be thrilled when Danny surprises her in time for a midnight lip lock. The Young and the Restless spoilers say it'll be a very eventful New Year's Eve in GC. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.